the station for a relay. Give me your call sign again, please, over. Okay, Anthony, if you would be so kind as to try and pick those stations up, I would appreciate it, over. Okay, very good. Thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate it. That was Andrew up in Pennsylvania, I think, WR3I. He's a fellow that controller on the intercom for us, eh?
Oh no, not a lightning strike. Let them plug again.
Thanks a lot for clicking in. I appreciate it. I got you down as a relay station, Anthony. Thanks again.
I just turned this, well, I just started the live, I'll say that. The radio's been running for a little bit.
Bear with us while we struggle through this.
Yeah, I got a notification for a lightning strike.
One is direct off of a tower in Mosley TA-33 beam, and the other one is through the Northern Utah SDR. So we're listening both ways, taking general check-ins. Anybody I can hear, over.
If you're wondering what I'm actually tuned into.
Okay, November Foxtrot 0 India, I got you. Be right back with you, Don. Whiskey Alpha 5 mobile station. You're going to be my number one because you're mobile. Would you give me your call sign again, please, over?
This guy mentioned
okay, Whiskey Alpha 5,
the hurricanes that are developing out on the sea.
Good signal coming in, over.
This is up on 40 meters ham radio, HF, high frequency. We can pick up military stuff when they get on there and talk, but you're not going to hear no juicy stuff.
Nelson, thank you so much for checking in. Appreciate it. Coming back, and hey, if you got too much that rain, you can send it our way, over.
I think even up on this HF, you can even hear NASA when they fly over.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Somebody else
basically, if they're got a ham on board.
I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is, Alpha. You take care. Be safe out there, mobiling, over. 73, sir. You take care. November Fox 0 India N7ZT. Good afternoon, over.
But of course, I brought up military, and military becomes very encrypt. You're not going to be able to hear what they're saying if they're on one part. Now, there's some of them that will just get on there just to talk a little bit, and you might hear about his golf game.
I appreciate that. The station that had the net before I picked it up here at the top of the hour, he had a total, I think, of 4 check-ins for the entire hour. So band conditions are not in our favor, over.
I think this guy may be in Florida. I'm picking up. He's actually trying to talk to some hams that are out on the sea. They're
well,
on the water.
I think,
anyway.
John, you're the loudest station I've heard on the band today, so you're doing great. You doing any power over?
Like I say, I heard him mention the hurricanes that they've talked about a little bit. They're not here at the, on USO, but they mentioned them, and I thought, that'd be kind of interesting to listen to. Now, see, you have to be a general to be able to talk on these frequencies that we're monitoring here. Ashley is a general, so she can talk to them. I can't just yet.
Yep, I think
I've got to upgrade on that just a tick.
You know, it's always good to hear from you, Don. You take care, and you know where we're at. Shoot, I talk to you almost every day that I'm on here, so I always appreciate it, Don. Thank you.
Let's see if he says anything else about the hurricane stuff, and if he don't, I may just move along a little bit here.
I tell you what, Don, if you got a minute or so, would you mind putting out a couple calls from Kansas over? Well, you're running a full legal limit, so am I. From a different perspective, maybe they will, over. Quebec 4, Oscar Hotel Bravo. Victor 31, Yankee Bravo. Kilo Bravo 4, Sierra Yankee uniform, Tampa Bay area. Roger, no traffic from Belize, and y'all sound good. '73.
I think that might have been a guy from Kansas there talking. I heard him say I was going to give the
November 4, Yankee Zoom pop off.
Okay, I'm going to move around a little bit here, see what all I can pick up on here.
Let's get another for the Moonbeam. Anyone, anywhere, come with your call. Hey, one more time. Anyone, anywhere, get on our log. The second hour Moonbeam. KK4 SGX. There's two of you. The Kilo Golf again.
Now, some of the stuff that I get into is not all ham radio bands. I tend to walk out of it a little bit, just listening around and see what I hear.
Okay, Quebec Yankee.
But this is 40 meters.
That was right there. Larry, I got you. Boy, you're real light, okay?
I'm going to move up a little bit just to see what you never know what you'll hear come over this radio. And you know, I can turn this dial. May not hear nothing come over it at first, but I go back through, I can end up finding someone somewhere. Yeah, see, this is all the ham radio bands here. I'm gonna go back down.
the bottom of the homepage, there's a download for NetLogger, which is what we're logging with. Every good ham check should have that application there, okay, Larry?
Running at about 800 watts for 3-element beam, over.
I'm gonna jump out here a second. I'm gonna see where that lightning's at.